The blue jackal. One day, a jackal went to the nearby village to look for food. As soon as he entered the village, a group of mongrels started chasing him. The jackal was so scared that he decided to hide somewhere. He entered a washerman's house and saw a vat filled with blue dye. The jackal, finding no place to hide, jumped into the vat. After a while, when he looked out, the mongrels had left. Relieved, the jackal jumped out of the vat, and what did he see? His arms, legs, tail, and even his whiskers had turned blue. When he returned to the forest, nobody recognized him in the forest. Everybody ran away from him, feeling frightened. When the jackal saw this, he thought, "This is my chance. Now I can become the king of the jungle." Calling the animals, he said, "Why are you so scared? I am God's creature. He has sent me to rule over you." All the animals accepted the jackal as their king. The jackal then spent his days in complete luxury. Then, one day, a group of jackals was passing by the forest. They started howling in their own voices. Hearing them, the jackal also responded in his natural voice. When the other animals heard this, they realized that their king was after all a jackal and not God sent. The animals pounced on him and killed him instantly. Moral: he who leaves his own shall perish. The Brahmin's gift. Once, a wealthy person awarded a goat to a Brahmin for his services. The Brahmin, happy to receive the goat, slung it on his shoulders and started walking towards his house. On the way, 3 thugs saw him. They thought, "This goat would make a lovely meal for us. Let us try to cheat the Brahmin and get the goat for ourselves." As soon as the Brahmin reached a lonely patch, the first thug approached the Brahmin and said, "Oh Brahmin, why are you carrying a dog on your shoulder?" The Brahmin got irritated and screamed at the thug, "Are you blind? Can't you see that this is not a dog but a goat?" The thug smiled and said, "If you say so," and left. The Brahmin continued walking and after a while was met by the second thug. The second thug approached the Brahmin and said, "Oh Brahmin, why are you carrying a dead calf on your shoulder? Does this behavior suit you?" The Brahmin now got confused. He gave the thug a dirty look and walked away from him as quickly as possible. After some time, the third thug approached the Brahmin and said, "Dear Brahmin, why are you carrying a donkey on your shoulders?" Now, the Brahmin was really scared. He thought, "I must be carrying a ghost who keeps changing itself." Hurriedly, he threw the goat at the roadside and ran away from there. The three thugs were successful in getting what they wanted. They laughed heartily at the knave Brahmin. Moral: one should believe his own eyes. The foolish lion and the clever rabbit. Once there was a cruel lion. He killed the animals without any purpose. One day, all the animals held a meeting and invited the lion also. When the lion came, the monkey said,
Sir, if you keep killing us like this, we will all die. And then what will you eat? We will send one animal every day to you to satisfy your hunger.
The lion agreed to the plan. Every day, one animal would go to the lion. One day, it was the turn of a rabbit. The rabbit took very long to reach the lion. The lion, on the other hand, was getting impatient as he was very hungry. When he saw just one rabbit, he roared angrily. The rabbit joined his hands and said, Sir, we were 6 rabbits, but a lion on the way ate the others. Somehow, I escaped to reach you. The lion was shocked to hear that there was another lion in the jungle. He said, I am the king of the jungle. There can be no other lion. Take me to where that lion was, and I shall kill him. The wise rabbit led the lion to a deep well and said, This is where I saw him. He must be hiding here. The lion peeped in the well and saw his own reflection. Thinking that it was the other lion, the Lion King jumped into the well and was soon drowned. The rabbit was relieved and ran to the other animals and told them the whole story. The other animals thanked the rabbit for his cleverness and lived fearlessly after that. Moral: intelligence is greater than physical strength. The Brahmin's dream. Once there was a poor Brahmin. He ate whatever he received during the day. One day he received so much rice that even after having his share, his pot was full. He stored the remaining rice in a bowl and hung it from the ceiling. He was so happy that he could not take his eyes off the bowl. He slept looking at the bowl. Soon, the Brahmin started dreaming. He dreamt that there was a famine in the village. As there was nothing to eat, he sold the rice for 100 silver coins. Using the money, he dreamt that he had bought a pair of goats. Every 6 months, the goats had kids. Soon, the pair of goats had become a herd. The Brahmin would then trade the herd of goats for cows and buffaloes. The cows and buffaloes would also multiply. All the cows would give a lot of milk. He would sell some of the milk and use some of the milk to make curd and butter. He would sell the curd and butter and would soon become rich. Seeing his prosperity, a wealthy merchant would marry his beautiful daughter with the Brahmin. The girl would be a devoted wife. she would look after his house and also help him in his business. Soon they would have a son. He would scold the son, but the son would not listen to him. He would then run after the son with a stick to hit him playfully. Thinking that he was hitting his son, the Brahmin picked up a stick lying nearby and started hitting the air with it. The stick hit the bowl with the rice, and all the extra rice spilled over the Brahmin. He got up suddenly and realized that he was still the same poor Brahmin and that there were no cows, no wife, and not even a son. He looked at the spilled rice and sadly thought, one should never build castles in the air. Moral: do not build castles in the air. The lion that sprang to life. Once upon a time, 4 friends set out to use their knowledge to earn money. While they were traveling, they came across some bones in the jungle. The 4 friends decided to test their skills and knowledge on the bones. The first friend folded his hands and requested the bones to assemble in their original form. The bones did as they were told, and soon a skeleton of a powerful animal was formed. Now it was the turn of the second friend to show what he had learnt. The second friend came forward, joining his hands and prayed. Slowly, the skeleton was covered with muscles and skin. Now it was turn of the third friend. But before the third friend could start his prayers, the fourth friend said, "Don't do that. Can't you see it is a lion? If you put life in it, it will eat all of us. You are a fool. You are illiterate and are therefore jealous of our powers." Saying this, the third friend moved forward to put life in the lion. The fourth friend shook his head and hurriedly climbed a tree nearby. The moment the third friend put life in the lion, it sprang to his feet and ate all the 3 friends. Satisfied, he then went into the jungle. Moral: education is useless without common sense. The mice that ate iron. Once upon a time, a village was hit by a famine. Everything was destroyed. One of the merchants lost everything except for an iron balance. He gave that balance to his friend and went to some other village to try his luck. After a few years, when the merchant returned, he went to meet his friend. When he asked for his balance, his friend refused, saying that the mice had eaten the balance. The merchant understood that his friend did not want to return the balance, but he did not say anything. When the merchant was about to leave, he said, "Friend, please send your son with me. I have got gifts for you, and if you send your son, I shall send the gifts right away." The friend was excited and sent his son with the merchant. When night approached and his son had not yet returned, the friend got worried. He went to the merchant's house and asked him about his son. "Sorry, friend, but a hawk took your son away," replied the merchant. The friend was so shocked that he started calling the merchant names and took him to the village panchayat. When the panchayat asked the merchant where the sun was, the merchant said that just as the mice had eaten the balance, the hawk had snatched the sun. Realizing his fault, the friend returned the balance to the merchant. Even the merchant returned the sun to his friend. The friend apologized to the merchant and they remained friends forever. Moral: be careful of what you do, as it can come back to you. The cunning mediator. Once, a sparrow left her hole and went to visit her relatives. She returned after a very long time. When she returned, she saw that a rabbit had occupied her hole. She asked the rabbit to leave the hole, but the rabbit insisted that the hole was his home. Both the sparrow and the rabbit fought for a long time. Then they decided that they would ask someone else to solve their problem. After searching the whole day, they came across a cat who was sitting near a lake and meditating. Both thought that she would be able to help them. They told her the entire story. The cat pretended to meditate. She then asked both the sparrow and the rabbit to come close to her. The moment they came closer, she pounced on both of them and quickly ate them up. Moral: when two parties are fight, the third party benefits.